Welcome to class. Now, the first thing we're going to be working with is the lace fabric, and here I have half yard of fabric, which is 18 inches. So I'll just fold it into two to give me 9. Now, this 9 inches means I have the front and I have the back. Then I'm also going to fold into two in order to get the midpoint, which I am going to notch. So from here, I can take the neckline for the front and the back. So just notch the middle. This is 9 inches, which I have folded. So I'll just notch. So the width measurements, the width measurement is 2 or 3 inches, 2.5 or 3 inches, depending on how wide you want it. Then the back width 2 inches, the front width is 4 inches. I'm just going to cut out the back first, so you can cut both the front and the back together, since the front is still going to go lower than the back measurement. So just make sure you remove the back fabric so you can still measure down. This slit is for the back. So you can take the measurement of 4 inches to get the slit for your button at the back. Alright, we're still going to take the front measurement. Remember, we've cut out 2 inches, so I'm going to just cut out the remaining 1.5 to make it 3.5. If it is 4 inches, that means you measure 2 inches. Be careful not to cut the back fabric, just the front alone. So when you open it, it's going to come out like this. Now, the width that we have here is 60. The fabric is by 60. And if you want it reduced to maybe 45, you can just use 45. Now, the 9 inches, I'm going to remove from the length. But first, let us cut out the fabric. So here now, I have 3 inches. We're going to measure. I have 3 inches. So since 60 is the length, all I'll do is to double it. Whatever length, whatever measurement you have on your lace fabric, that's what you're measuring out. All right. So just make sure you double it so as to have the front and the back. So I'll also need to fold into two. We folded into two to get the front and the back. Then I'll also fold into two. So I've folded into 4 now. The remaining length, remember, we have 9 inches on the lace fabric at first. The total length is 60 inches. So which means on this fabric, I'm going to measure 51 inches to have my total length of 60 inches. So you can just take away the 9 and measure the length, the remaining length. So to the length, I added my sewing allowance of 2 inches. The remaining fabric, I'm going to cut it off. Having done that, my kaftan, the base is a little not as wide as the top measurement. So you can go ahead with the measurements you want to use, but I'm using 20. That will give us 40. So we folded 30. So from the 20, I'm going to slant to the top. If you want it straight down all the way, fine, you can just leave it the way it is. But if you want to slant like mine, you can just take the measurement you want. I want 20 to give me 40. And I'm going to slant from there. So you can just slant all the way to the top and cut the excess fabric. Here's the middle, so I need to notch. Now bringing our lace fabric, this is how it's going to look like. So I can just join the front to the front fabric, then the back to the back fabric. Now here is a pom-pom design. It's just a design which I am going to place on the fabric. So let's move to the joining. We are going to join the base of the dress. You join the base, you also join, yes, you fold the base and you also fold the edges on the sides. So like I said, we are going to join the base of the front lace to that of the main fabric, starting from the notched point to the left and to the right. Here is the pom pom design. All I just need to do is place on my fabric and sew. You can use trimmings, you can use lace patches, or any design of your choice to create a beautiful design on your kaftan. So the next thing to do is to close the sides. So just bring your fabric together. I am going to start from where the crepe fabric starts from. That means I'm leaving 9 inches because of my sleeve. And also on the sides, you can decide to take some inches out. It's a kaftan dress, so it's expected to be free. And if you want to bring out the shape from the side, you can just take the measurement and bring out the shape. But remember to leave out your 9 inches or 9.5 or even 10 inches at the top to enable your free hand. All right, that's the end of our kaftan. I am also going to bead my dress at the end of it. And you can leave your comments at the comment section. If you are yet to subscribe, you need to do that, and then turn on your notification bell to receive new notifications for the new videos I upload. So we have come to the end of the tutorial. Join the sides, and that's the end.